All right. Hi guys. It's been a month since last video. So the video was 21 weeks and now we're in 25 weeks. Um the 4th of July is almost upon us. So I tried to find a red, white, and blue shirt. Apparently this is the best I got, but I'm not feeling very patriotic about the holiday anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Um I'm doing well. The baby, I think this week it's a pound and a half and maybe 13 inches long. My uterus is the size of a soccer ball now, so huge. um, I think when I read how heavy the baby was, I just like burst into tears because I know there's a certain threshold when you have a premature baby that, if it's under this weight, the chances of survival are much lower. And I think we crossed that threshold this week. So I was just feeling relief. I mean, even though I'm classified as high risk, there's nothing technically right now going on that should worry me. But of course you're going to worry. You're doing something weird that you've never done before. Wildest science experiment ever kind of thing. So I'm just happy. I'll be even happier next week. Every week that checks by, I feel a little bit better. I do have to do the glucose test. It's where you drink a lot of really sugary fluid and they test to see if you have any blood sugar regulation problems. I was insulin resistant last fall. And that's part of my PCOS. And I got my blood sugar back to normal values just by good diet and exercise and possibly the pregnancy. Like I'm not 100% sure what made me become better blood sugar resistance wise or insulin resistance wise, but I'm a little nervous again. I haven't been eating the best diet since I got pregnant. Some of it's a little bit of an allowance. I'm like, oh, the baby wants this. And part of it was I was eating such a strict diet before we got pregnant. That was the one thing I could control since infertility is so, So I guess I'm like, well, we'll find out shortly if I'm allowed to continue having little cakes and sugary delights here and there. But I do want to eat healthy for the baby, so I should be more mindful. Let's see. So my belly is very big. It's a little wild. I feel like I still have almost 4 months left, and I'm like, how can I possibly get bigger? This is big. This is big enough. I have gained 18 pounds since the beginning of the pregnancy, so I'm definitely on the higher end of the weight gain slide right now. My doctor's not worried about it. I guess I'm more worried about it because I just want to make sure I'm eating right. But they keep saying things like, oh, you're in a growth spurt, it balances out in the end. But yeah, it's just interesting to watch your body do that thing and not have any control over it. Part of my weight, I swear, is due to constipation. I'm like, if I could just go poop, I think I'd be way less. But sorry to TMI you. It's just pregnancy, and they don't talk about how constipation is terrible. Like, I'm drinking prune juice right now, people. This motor oil looking stuff is prune juice. It doesn't taste that bad, actually, so cheers. But, yeah, that's my new routine. It's like, oh my god, what do? I'm taking Colace every morning. I'm taking an omega-3 gummy supplement, which I'm taking for nutrition reasons, but it's also supposed to help soften and keep your flow going. I don't think so. Now I'm drinking prune juice. I drink little bits of coffee here and there just to kind of help as a diuretic. Like, bleh. There are some very unglamorous parts of pregnancy. Oh my god. I woke myself up snoring a couple days ago. I'm like, oh, I was dead asleep and then I was woken up by this deep baritone manly snore, and I am 100% sure that it was me, that it was coming. I was sleeping on my back, and so I told Jeremy, I was like, if I wake you up snoring and I'm on my back, will you roll me over? And so last night, I feel a little pat on my shoulder, another little pat on my shoulder. And I'm like, hi, I love you. And he was like, you're snoring and you're on your back. And I'm like, oh. So I roll over and then I'm still awake. I'm not sleeping yet. And I hear a snore. It was this motherfucker right here. He was the one that snored, not me. So sometimes I get blamed for stuff I'm not doing. Yeah, I can feel the baby a lot now. I have this thing where, so, let me show you my belly again. If this was my belly, he likes to kick right here, and then he likes to speed bag punch me right here. I'm like, I don't mind the foot out the ribs. I pet him a lot. I actually use my belly like a table when I'm playing my video games, and he kicks my arm. Like, don't use me as an armrest, but every time he kicks a really good one, I'll kind of either put my hand on that area or I might pat it a little, and he'll kick it again. Our high score is 8 times in a row. I'm trying to train him so that when other people are like, ooh, can I feel the baby? I know how to make him kick so that I can satisfy that desire people have. But right now, the only person that's felt him is Jeremy, which I was thankful for. Every time he started getting kicky, I'd be like, ooh, he's doing it. Put your hands on my belly. And then he wouldn't feel it. So we kind of broke that threshold, I guess, like a week ago. And you can see like the kicks penetrating through my stomach. And it's almost like the Jurassic Park glass of water with the T-Rex. Whereas the T-Rex is coming, you see the water jiggle. Like my belly will do like a little boop kind of thing. But I'm good. The world's crazy. The protests about police brutality have kind of slowed down after about a month. COVID is much, much worse. It's on the rise. My mom and brother took a family annual vacation to Florida, and I was supposed to go on that trip. I'd originally taken 9 days off of work so that I could fly to North Carolina and then fly to North Carolina, road trip to Florida. And the world's just too sick. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put the baby at risk. It's not worth it. But they went, and it's been a week, and they seem to have not shown any symptoms of COVID. So fingers crossed that they're safe. But I wasn't exactly thrilled just because people don't need to take risks. And so this 4th of July weekend, I'm hoping everyone will be safe and not rush out and watch fireworks and barbecue and get sick. But what can you do? Please stay safe, everyone. I love you. I don't want to lose anyone to this stupid disease. All right. I'll try to make another video next week. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.